Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. We are supposed to insert disc 2, so I will do that real quick. Then we're waiting. And it begins. So here we are at the start of disc 2. You can see they start us out immediately in a brand new town, never been here before. We got words from Dole as he was dying that, well, this guy right here, Lloyd, had made it into the next country over. And he is in Tiberoa, and thus we start Chapter 2, Platinum Shadow. Ah, there's our heroes. Yep, so of course, Haschel in the last episode got named as the Purple Dragoon. We now have his Dragoon spirit, which is awesome. And we are promptly going to sub him into our battle party. I think we also need to make a couple other adjustments. One, we are going to switch Dart back to, we're going to switch him over to Crush Dance. You can see its damage starts out lower than Volcano is, but by the time we max it out, it'll be good. So we also want to switch Haschel over to Flurry of Sticks, because, well, that's just better than Double Punch. And I think that's it. So if we just go to our replace party, we are going to take Rose out and put Haschel in. Rose has given us a lot of help so far, but Haschel's going to stick with us for the time being. Alright, so now we are in Tiberoa. As you may have guessed, there are plenty of Stardust to be picked up here. So we'll start with that. If I'm not mistaken, the first one we can get is up here on this little weird platform thing. There we go. Oh, it's Stardust. Of course. What else were you expecting? Alright, and of course people around to talk to, houses and buildings to explore. The royal family of Tiberoa has 2 princesses. They are beautiful butts. And she trails off, never finishes. Oh well. I thought you might have had something interesting to say, but I guess not. This big building here in the center is never really important for the story, but it's kind of an interesting one because it is kind of this big church-like place. You figure at some point you'd go in here, but I don't think it's ever required for the story at any point, so... It's kind of bad, because I really like this place's design. It looks really neat. You know, this would be a cool place to hang out and relax at some point. Yeah, so a lot of people in this country, they kind of worship the stars. Like, not really, but kind of. Let's just say they have a very high reverence for them. So, the Father gives you your own star, okay, well, you worship the star. Okay, well, make me eat my words, why don't you? Don't disturb me. No, doesn't have anything else to say. Stuck to the main man here. So yeah, we believe in stars, but stars were created by the creator as well, so, you know, it's kind of, I don't know, more of a minor religion, I guess. I'm not too up with the religious practices of this continent, so I guess we'll learn more about it, maybe. And we're just out here. I don't think you can actually go anywhere from here, so, whoop, too bad. Not sure what that little balcony's there for. I guess it would be nice if we could get a little more zoomed up view, but too bad. Alright, let's check out some other places. We've got a shop here. I'm not sure if this is anything special or not, but I guess we'll see. That looks like a weapon shop. I believe that there is a Stardust here. Yep, there it is. Already talking about Donau, I don't know, Donau, that's what we'll go with. And the Barons, infested with bandits, huh? Better arm yourself to the teeth. Well, we'll keep that in mind. Great edge, great fit, buy something. Alright, so let's see what kind of stuff they can sell us here. Shadow Cutter we will buy. Chainmail is worse for Dart, generally, and all around better for Albert. Soft boots. Don't mind if I do. I got some more protectors, so we got some status blocking stuff. It might be good to have some of these around, but I am just so bad at preparing for that kind of stuff, and you know, you can cure it easily enough that I don't really care. Fear, Bewitchment. I got some Power Wrists and Night Shields. War God Callings. We could have got these before back at Lohan. Half damage and SP, but automatic additions will be fine. Alright, so before we go to the other side, let's just go all the way up, why don't we? That's some more shops over here. Oh, looks like something's happening first. Shoot, she's here. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Oh no, it's too sudden. Okay, I guess it's a bad thing. It's scary. Oh man, poor kid. Gods, please help us through this. Is it really that bad? I mean, if you wanted to get away, you should probably do more than run around in circles, but I'll let that slide for now. It's the dog. The dog said it. Oh, he ran away. Smart dog. You have to be nice to me. I already tell she's a charmer, right? Oh, well, there we go. Name your soon-to-be-born baby. That'd be cool, right? I don't think so. It's a hell on wheels. Oh, jeez, man. That's like, oh, that's doubly bad. If you know, they really know how to make us dislike this lady. Since my husband was killed by bandits, his baby's my only hope. Oh, that's even worse. You bore me. Oh, man. Well, they said there were 2 princesses, right? Maybe the other one's better. Well, that sure was a show. Albert. It's Princess Emile. Emily. It's probably supposed to be Emily, but who knows? I heard that she was very sweet. This is a dream. Please wake me up. That'll be alright, Albert. So, I guess we'll see more about that later. Back to exploring. Got a couple more shops here. This looks like a jewelry shop type thing. Shape of the universe. That's pretty neat. Let's see. No, there's a Stardust in here. There we go. No, that's not it. Is it? It's specifically... There it is. I couldn't remember. I knew it was like one of these piles somewhere, but we got it. Some fancy arms. So I believe this is more like an accessory shop. So let's see what they've got. Ruby ring, when damaged by magic, SP is accumulated, so obviously we picked up that sapphire pin for free that I was kind of using earlier but didn't get much use out of. When physically damaged, these are probably better when physically damaged because you probably will see more of that. So these kinds of things could be useful, but for now I'll just put it off until we really have a need for it. Alright, next store. We've seen the weapon shop, we've seen the accessory shop, so what's left? The item shop. Got a Stardust up here. This is not on sale, but we're going to pick it up anyway, so it must be free, right? Astronomer named Fester living in the city. Ask him about the stars. Just might. Alright, so let's see what the item shop's got. Again, we're probably going to be fine. So healing potions, he's got healing breezes here, which is like a healing potion for all. These are good to have plenty of on hand, so we'll bring that up to 5. We'll leave our healing potions where they are, because we'll probably get some as drops if we're being honest. We've got all this stuff. Light-based individual attacks, darkness-based, charm potions, nothing too great. But yeah, definitely get a few of those healing breezes, especially if you're short or, don't have any. It's been 6 months since she turned into a rowdy person. Interesting. Wow, this guy's devastated. All you left behind were something in scraps. I don't remember the rest of that line. Such a rowdy. That's just rowdy, isn't she? Haunted by a devil. That's pretty extreme. Hey, can we go in? Oh, guess not. I don't know. Albert's a king, right? He can do something. So in here is just, this looks like the cleric, which we don't really need. Probably an adjoining door to the inn over here. Yeah, oh well, just people hanging out. Nothing too important. And then I'll bring us back out the other side. Cool. Looks like you could go up on the roof. I don't really know why you'd need to. There doesn't seem to be anything up there, but I don't know if you're into scenic views, I guess. Alright, now we're on the other side of the main screen here. If we're looking for a person, look for a bar. The more people, the more information. Alright, might just do that. This might be the inn here. Yep, looks like it is. So, again, don't really need it. Alright, so let's check out this bar. I think I had some good advice. So, it should be up here, up these stairs. But before we actually go in, check back here. And we get some Stardust. And that should be it. I think there are 5 in total in this town that we can get. Yep, Stardust 25, so we're in good shape. All the way to the back, alright. There's nobody here, though. I really like this animation. Everyone just kind of like fans out from the person before them. There's something about that, you know? Yeah, but gave that away. Alright, quick introduction. I guess that couldn't hurt. So lots of star shapes in this town. There were decorations on the top of roofs, mosaics in the street. Tiberoans have faith in the stars. Yeah, sure seems that way. Yeah, well, can't get caught up in small talk here. Got me more interested in stars. Sorry, but we're kind of got other stuff to do right now. A man named Lloyd. Well, kind of, yeah. He's done some stuff, alright. If Miss Caffey the hipster doesn't know, it means he probably isn't in this town. Yeah, I guess. I think you actually have to hear about this, so... I only know things everybody else knows. I don't know why you were toting it so much then. Introduce you to a person you would like. He's an astronomer named Fester. Hey, that's a name we've heard before. Crazy about the moon that never sets. He can tell you lots of interesting things. I think we also heard the moon that never sets from Dole, probably it was, when he was talking about all the prophecy stuff. Strange star in the sky all the time, day or night. He's doing research about a monster called the Black Whatchamacallit. Hey, what do you know? And the moon that never sets. Just keeps coming up, huh? It's already dark outside, man. Haven't been in here that long. Alright, so a little bit of a lead there. And she also mentions Princess Emily's change in personality 6 months ago. Nobody really knows why. It's definitely a mystery. Such a rowdy person. Everyone, there's just like some kind of hive mind going on there. Rowdy person, one of us. Platinum hair, I think it's up in some city. Well, which city? What if it's too distressed? Probably not. Excuse me, I'd like to talk to the bartender. That seems like the case. Number 1 chatterbox in the city. What about you guys? What are you talking about? Hey, yeah, he's right here. Let's show him off. Oh, they say the same thing. Wow, must be twins or something. Hey, bud. Yeah, so I guess if you didn't get the Stardust before, you'd have to wait until this guy moves out of the way. I used to admire you, but I feel a deep shock as a member of your fan club. Oh, jeez. Alright, so we got a little hint that maybe we should talk to Fester. Don't really know what that would do for us right now, but, you know, it's something. It's literally the only lead we have, so... Also, the city looks really nice at night. I like the way the buildings are lit, and of course the stars shining in the sky rather brightly, so that looks good. So this is the house next door, and the one that Fester is said to have lived in. The lights are on. It looks like the door is open. Couldn't you just, like, go in? Oh, there you go. Just couldn't hear. Probably lost in his research or whatever. Admiring the moon. There you go. You know, that's an alright reason to not notice. Seems tangentially related, at least, to the quest that Dart was on earlier.
In astronomy, a moon that never sets cannot exist.
Cannot exist?
That's right. Stars travel the sky by catching the winds of time. But this moon isn't affected by time. It never moves day or night. That's why it's called the moon that never sets. After counting 108 years, when the moon that never sets glows red, a moon child descends upon the earth to fill the world with holy bliss. A poem of yore telling the fate given by the moon. However, what we really get is the spawning of destruction and fear, that is, the Black Monster.
Black Monster.
Why a demon, not a blessing? What does it mean? The mystery has yet to be resolved.
Interesting little scene there. I like those cinematics when they happen. So yeah, of all places, you know, first town we come to, we get some information on the Black Monster. Unfortunate, I guess. It's not worth it. Let's just ignore. He's ignoring him so loud that it actually says ignore in parentheses. That's some hardcore ignoring right there. Looks like he's got it's hard to eat only by the astronomy. I'm acting as the governor of Princess Lisa as well. The other of the two princesses we've heard. We'll take a good look, go upstairs and take a look through the telescope. Cool. Well, if anything, he apparently has ties to the castle, so I don't know, maybe this connection will help us out after all. Let's take up his offer, though. Let's take a look at the moon. Wow, check that out. It's pretty neat looking. Not sure about all the little particle effects at the bottom of it, but, you know, hey, why not? Alright, so, well, that's basically all we need here. Unfortunately, we're kind of just stuck out here for the night. Don't know that there's really anything else we can gather from the bar. Yep, these would be pretty much all the same. So, you know, we might as well explore a little bit. Unfortunately, we still haven't really heard much about Lloyd. That one lady at the bar said she saw a platinum-haired guy in some town, but apparently he wasn't here, so don't know. Let's check out this building here. Looks like we got a scene happening. A representative of the Green Project, turning the brown barrens to green, the deserts to forest. Yeah, sure. That sounds good. It'll take a whole night to explain my plan. Well, actually, that's fine, because we kind of need to just kill time till the day anyway. Nowhere to stay for the night. I mean, there's an inn. We're not allowed to leave. Why are we not allowed to? Oh, well, actually, yeah. I guess I could have shown that. I think if you try to leave town, there are guards that stop you and say, no, it's dangerous out at night. So we're kind of stuck in the town. So yeah, why not? We'll listen to her Green Project. And of course, Albert's the first one to step up with the topic here, revegetation of the desert. In principle, the relationship between humans and the earth should be. And they go at it while the rest of us just kind of zone out. You know, he is a king, I guess. He needs to be invested in these matters, even if he doesn't roll over this area. Some kind of flower buds, huh? And of course, more bonding. There we go. Back to the conversation. Humans should grow up surrounded by greenery. Green not only gives peace of mind, but brings us marvelous things. Is that why you wear green? Delicious air. I like how it slowly fades out with each dialogue. Huh? Last one? Nope. And okay, looks like we faded out. So a little bit unconventional, but thankfully we were spared most of the speech. King Albert absorbed most of it, and he seemed to be rather into it as well, and, you know, gave us a place to stay for the night, and here we are back out at the daytime. So it mentions Donau, again, Donau, the flower city. It's a wonderful town filled with green. Neat. Doing some gardening back here, it looks like. All the plants are dead. I guess the soil is bad. Man, too bad. So I don't know, we've kind of just messed around in the town for a little bit. We're running very short on leads about Lloyd. You know, met the princess and met Fester, but yeah, no signs of Lloyd after all. Yeah, you know, kind of like last words of a dying man type thing. Like, it'd be just weird if he'd led us on a wild goose chase, you know? He seemed to sort of come around at the end. Even Rose making a joke here. King's getting along with the motley crew like us. What I'd like you to do is just treat me as an equal, as a friend traveling together. He gets cramps in his tongue when he tries for a long time. I appreciate your solicitude. Oh, man. Yeah. We also probably shouldn't let slip the, hey, look, this is the king of Serdio. You know, that'd be a little weird. So it's not the only town in Tiberoa. There should be a town called Donau, which we have heard plenty about. So unfortunately, pretty much came out with nothing here, but, you know, met a few interesting characters. That's about it. So I guess we can say goodbye to this town for now. I don't think we've actually heard its name yet, but this town is actually called Fletz with a Z, F-L-E-T-Z. So there you go. Probably would have heard it eventually, but also we could just turn around and see Twin Castle and Fletz. No entry. All right. So we need to go up. Unfortunately, that means we're going to have to run through the Barrens. So let's do that. Now, there's always been one interesting thing about the Barrens to me. We're going to be doing a little sidetracking here this time in order to get some treasure chests and all that, but if you run all the way through the Barrens and like you do your pathing just perfectly, you can actually get through this entire area without an encounter. But when you're coming back the other way, then you can't. You actually get like 2 encounters. So it's another one of those instances where it's kind of based on like what direction you're walking. How many encounters you get. So he's still got a bracelet. We actually need to fix that. That increases agility. I think I'm going to... we still have our setup when we were doing Dole. I think Dart is probably fine with the therapy ring. Just because, you know, it'll heal 74 every turn. That's really good. So we will... Albert doesn't really need the spirit ring anymore. Let's give him the speed up so he can get more turns because he's very strong. And... I don't know, we might just give him power wrist, give him a little extra attack. That works for me. Always got to make sure to set up your new party members. And a little bit of a walk around in a circle. Ah, almost made it out without an encounter, but oh well. Alright, so let's see what kind of baddies we've got in this area. Some kind of weird lizard thing, and some 2 giant scorpions. Fantastic. Alright, so let's see what we've got. We will also be seeing Dart's new addition, so Scissor Hands, that's a good name. So there you go, that's Crush Dance. I think these guys actually have pretty high defense, but that wouldn't do a whole lot of damage anyway. You know, it is still at level 1, so we're going to have to build it up before it's really that good. I told you before, that counter is very difficult to hit. Also, I don't know if it's this camera angle or what, but the squares are kind of hard to see, actually. So Haschel took a bit of damage there. So let's just go for the lizard. We'll see his flurry of sticks.
Take that, flurry of sticks!
Another weird instance there where he says flurry of sticks, but the text clearly says fairy of sticks. So, you know, that happens sometimes. Let's finish off the lizard.
Go!
And maybe Albert can get this guy if he doesn't counter. Nice. 180, that's just so much better than anyone else can do right now. Alright, Haschel got a level, that works. Ooh, look at the big skeleton up there. That's interesting. I wonder what that's from. Oh, hello. Mappy. Are you dating those girls in a place like this? Maybe. What of it? No, the Garich gang? Garich is probably. I guess they think we are a bunch of doctors. No, that's not really what we were thinking, but I guess they just wanted to set up this should be a quack line. We're so bad we scare ghosts back to hell. You need to work on that one a bit. Yeah. There you go. See, we're so much better at comebacks than these guys. We don't have time to play with you. Oh, Rose even using the doctor. Man, we are just... If this was a rap battle, man, we would be totally destroying these guys. Alright, so now we get to fight with the ever so scary Garage gang. We got a couple of thugs and some dude named Mappy. So you probably know the drill. We're going to be taking out the smaller ones first. Though honestly with Albert, I might just have him attack the main one since he can do so much damage, and it'd probably be overkill on these thieves, so... Oh well. He just totally missed. Well, alright then. Let's go after the thieves.
Go! Dance!
Maybe attack from... Ah, it's still in the blue, actually. That's pretty cool. The tri-jump's a little slow, but it's a neat effect. And you can also see he's doing some decent damage. He did more than Dart did. Yep, so it looks like Mappy is not going to be able to be hit yet, so I guess we have to take out the small fries first. 240. Oh, no chance.
Take that, flurry of sticks.
That's a dainty little attack. He just kind of... Oops, I dropped my controller. Give me a second. Yeah, and as I was saying, it's just a dainty little attack. He just sort of does this weak little swipe. It's kind of funny. Alright, and Albert's up, so we'll finish off the thief. Alright, Mappy, you gotta come out now. We have to be able to hit you, right? You can't just vanish and leave no targets, right?
Take that, flurry of sticks.
Now that I think about it, it might actually be a better idea to put the therapy ring on Haschel. You know, even though Dart does heal 74 per turn, you know, Haschel's got lower HP, and we can give the power wrist to Dart in order to sort of level out the attacks. So, I might do that here after we finish this.
Take that! Flurry of
Yeah, the other downside is you're saying Haschel does not accumulate very much SP. He just now got his Dragoon level, and not in time for actually to do anything in this battle. And we missed the addition. Oh well.
Yes! Yes! Go! Crash dance!
Uh-oh, that can't be good. Got a Dragoon spirit stolen. That's a pretty good experience for how easy that battle was. Well, that's certainly going to complicate matters, isn't it? Yeah, so unfortunately, there's not much we can do about it at the moment. It's just going to be one of those things that we have to gather information on. Alright, so I've got a split. Going to head this way, and that's going to take us to our destination. The other way is going to take us, well, a different way that is not our destination. So yeah, the red Dragoon spirit has been stolen. And of course, this does mean that Dart can no longer transform into a Dragoon, and we can't use our special because, well, he can't transform, so that's also off the table. The good news is there's not really going to need to be too many reasons Dart needs to be transformed into a Dragoon for now, so he'll probably be alright without it. I also need to switch the equipment around like I said I was going to do, so I think I will do that right now while I'm thinking of it. Alright, so let's just take this off, and Haschel gets the therapy ring, and Dart will get the power wrist. That'll just sort of balance out the attack, and we'll also keep Haschel, you know, sort of up there in HP, since he does have the lowest pool after all. Alright, and we are through the Barrens, ready to head into the Flower City, Danao. However, I'm going to save that for next time. We're not going to do it right now. We will save that for the next episode. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.